Hey friends, it's Robert, and today I want to show you how to recreate a really old school party favor. We're going to be making party crackers. Now these are not edible crackers as we might think of them in the US. These are actually traditional party favors used in countries like Great Britain and others around the world. They're little cardboard tubes filled with treats and goodies, wrapped in decorative paper, and then there's a special material so that when the recipient pulls it apart, it makes a great snapping noise. What we're going to do is style these for Valentine's Day as a sweet gift for family and friends. Now the materials you'll need today, many of which you'll be able to find around the house. Things like leftover wrapping paper, ribbon, and tinsel from the holidays. Others you'll probably need to purchase online like I did. I've included sources and links in the video description below. The first thing we'll start with is a cardboard tube measuring 2 by 4 inches. You can cut this down from a larger mailing tube or you can order them pre-cut. Next, we'll take some lightweight wrapping paper and cut it down into 7.5 by 12 inch pieces. Take one of these pieces and center the cardboard tube on top of it. Underneath that, you're going to tuck in your secret ingredient. These are the cracker snaps. These are the little devices that when pulled apart make a great snapping noise. Now roll the paper around to make sure that the edges align and then open it back up. To keep the paper from rolling back on itself while you apply glue, weigh it down with a second cardboard tube. Apply a thin bead of hot glue all along that edge about 1/4 inch in. Then remove that second cardboard tube and wrap the paper around to seal up that seam. Now in just a moment, we're going to fill the tube with its contents and tie it off. But in order to help the ends maintain that traditional tube shape, we're going to create a couple of cardstock cuffs. What I've done is taken a plain piece of cardstock, cut it down into 2¼ by 7 inch strips, curled it around, and tucked it right into each end. And then tap it to make it flush with the wrapping paper. You do want to make sure that the cracker snap is on the inside of the cuff and not sandwiched between it and the wrapping paper. Apply a little bit of hot glue to secure it in place, and do this on both ends. Next, you're going to take your thumb and your forefinger and pinch the paper on one end to crimp it together between the tube and the paper cuff. Then take a length of ribbon, tie it off, and then double knot it. Now we're ready to fill our party cracker from the open end. Traditional party cracker contents include a little toy or a trinket, something sweet, a tissue paper crown, and a little joke or a riddle, although for Valentine's Day, maybe you want to include a little love note. Tuck all of those inside, and then go ahead and pinch and tie off that second side. At this point, our party cracker is just about finished, but I want to show you a couple of ways to style it for Valentine's Day. If you have any tinsel left over from the holidays, you can wrap it around each end, covering up the ribbon ties, securing it in place for a little bit of decorative fringe. You can also add additional curling ribbon, leaving long tails that you can then curl with a pair of scissors. I also like to add a band around the center of the party cracker. I've made one out of crepe paper, but know that any decorative paper would look great. And then finally, I'm punching out a heart shape, although you could just as easily cut this out freehand and gluing it and applying it to the center of the band. I do hope you'll give this project a try, experiment with different ways of decorating the party cracker, and have fun selecting the contents. If you enjoy these DIY videos, I want to invite you to subscribe to my own channel, following the links in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching. I want to wish you a very happy Valentine's Day, and join me next time for another great DIY project.